Hey everyone, Steve Poplar here. We're going to be discussing Pennsylvania's great idea to ration alcohol in this time. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below. That way you can find my content. That way it doesn't get buried and you never see me again. I'd like to see you again. Please also hit the like button if you can to get this out to more folks. Let the truth get out there because it's not getting out there through the normal channels, if you know what I mean. So let's get right to it. So the socialist utopia of Pennsylvania. Yes, the Liquor Control Board of Pennsylvania actually owns all the liquor stores. They've recently allowed bars and restaurants and some supermarkets that have restaurants in them to actually sell alcohol. But news has just come out that yesterday, Friday, that they have begun rationing a few dozen products in response to what it describes as supply shortages. So a government entity saying that there's supply shortages of alcohol. Yeah, that just happened. Okay, no shortages out there though. No need to stock up. Just just the government saying that there's shortages and they need to start rationing liquor. Well, let's dig into this just a little more. All right, let's just see what's going on here. So they set the reasonable limit of 2 bottles per day per person of these 43 different kinds of liquor. And we're talking about champagne, bourbon, tequila, whiskey. So somebody in Harrisburg, the capital of Pennsylvania, decided to pass a law. Oh, wait, no law was passed. They issued an executive order and signed. Right, no, actually, they didn't sign anything. Somebody just decided that they were going to start rationing liquor. And so at all the state stores in Pennsylvania, you can now only get 2 bottles of liquor per day. At first, that may seem reasonable, but I would first point to the idea that some random person, faceless bureaucrat in a state capital, making basically executive orders by fiat is not rational at all. They have no idea what's going on in the entire state and making decisions for millions and millions of people just because they think it's a good idea. That's not rational at all. Secondly, it's not just for the state stores. This actually applies to all the bars, restaurants, and, as they say, other license holders. That's basically the supermarkets and stuff like that have gotten exempted and allowed to sell some beer because they meet certain requirements. So you can't get alcohol. You can't get liquors. Well, it seems reasonable. I mean, who needs more than 2 bottles of liquor per day, right? Well, first off, we have rights in this country and reasonable, and you shouldn't have to explain what you're buying and why you're buying it for. If you want to buy gifts for people, if you want to go over to have a big party, you go to the store to go buy liquor for your party, and no, you can't. Come back every day for the next 15 days to buy alcohol for your party. Now, I personally don't drink, so this isn't really impacting me, but it's just one more government. This probably isn't impacting a lot of you because a lot of you don't live in Pennsylvania, but these are the kind of things that are coming down the pike. They're coming. We say that there's food shortages. We say that there's going to be food rationing, and people are like, no, there's no problem. There's nothing. Listen to some more of this. They say that this will remain in place indefinitely. So it's not a 1 week thing. It's not a 1 month thing. It's a until we stop feeling like having this. That's extremely nebulous. Imagine you're a bar, okay? Imagine you're a bar and you you sell alcohol, right? So you say, well, you sell alcohol, you're serving some tequila and bourbon and whiskey and whatever, and you go out to buy some more, right? Oh, wait, they explicitly say that they're not available for store-to-store transfers. So if you're a bar and that makes you a store, you can't get a transfer of these items. So how are you supposed to get your tequila and your bourbon and your whiskey in order to sell it? Because, that's what you do as a bar, isn't it? Or if you're a restaurant and you serve alcohol, champagne along with your food or whatever, and you need to go buy some more of this, you can't. You can go buy 2 bottles, but you can't get more than 2 bottles per person per day. And you can't transfer it. So what are you going to do? Send all of your employees out one by one to go buy bottles of these things each time? You see how this is just some great idea fairy in Harrisburg had this great idea to do this. And it's a train wreck. Now, they said that this is due to shortages of cans and bottles. Anything else you can think of that comes in cans and bottles? They're having shortages of glass bottles and plastic bottles and aluminum cans. Anything else come in cans and bottles that you can think of? We're having these water shortages other places, and it's not because we don't have water, it's because we don't have bottles. This is all coming down the pike. Just keep your ear to the ground, see that this is coming, take preparations, and take precautions as well, and just take care of yourselves and your families, and just do what you can, right? Please, thumbs up, subscribe if you can, and comment below where you see the next shortage happening, or what we can do about some of these things. Like I said, I don't drink alcohol, but I just don't like the government getting involved in things and telling people what they can and can't buy. I'm just kind of old school that way, right? Freedom and stuff. I know that's gone out of style, but all right. Well, Steve Poplar out.